The messenger said his followers would have a light. And he said it's not a false light, but you would radiate with the wisdom of God that's in your head, your brain. Nobody can offer us that. That's a divine light that when it starts operating and turning on, it becomes a healing ray in your body.
So how is it though that all of the mystery schools, I can name at least 5 mystery schools off the top of my head, whether you go through Freemasonry, the Rosicrucians, whether you get into the Essenes, right, the Gnostics, the Hermetic boys as well, why are all of these schools dealing with light? Even the Bible, Jesus is the light of the world. Even when you get into the Quran, even when you get into Sufism, why are all of these esoteric schools putting the emphasis on light? Now, we know light could be synonymous for the soul, spirit, knowledge, enlightenment, right? What is this thing with light? So today, I just want to share a personal experience and experiences with you because I feel like it's just more relatable, and most importantly, it's just the truth, okay? So my first initiation into this light, one of them is from my great-grandmother. My mom's grandmother is passing, and she's on her deathbed in the hospital, and she requests me to come in. I'll let you hear that story.
Hello?
Ma.
Yes.
What you doing?
Working, what you doing?
I want you to give me a quick testimonial real fast.
About what?
Quick second. So when your grandmother died, right, was dying, didn't she ask for me to come in the room as a little kid?
Yes.
How old was I?
I wanna say maybe anywhere between 4 to maybe 6.
Okay, so in between 4 and 6, right? So
yeah.
So she asked for me to come in the room. You said they normally didn't let children in the room, but they
didn't let kids come back there at all.
Right.
And since they knew her, and she told the doctor she wanted you back there.
Uh-huh. And then what else happened? She asked me, did I see a light?
Yeah. She was telling you about the light in the corner.
Mm-hmm.
And then she asked you, did you see the light? And you start smiling. And she said she'll never leave you, that she'll always be there with you.
Right. And then when we left, you asked me if I saw the light?
Yeah.
And I said, yeah.
Yeah, you said you saw it was right. Didn't nobody else see it?
Right. Got you. Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right. Talk to you later.
Bye-bye.
Right.
So as you can hear, and I've studied this. When people are on their deathbed, they see a light. A light, it's like a portal opens up for your soul to go on back home, to go through it and go through your journey, okay? So that's something to be looked into, all right? Another thing, around that same age, I'm 4 years old in this picture, there is a big circle on my forehead. It's not the same color as my head either, right? So what happens is, in Western society, though, we don't know nothing about enlightenment, the soul is light, and reincarnation and karma and things of this nature. We don't know nothing about that kind of stuff. And so we lose connection with it. And by the grace of the Most High, I came back in contact with that light through who I call my grand sheikh. This is my grand sheikh. He was a minister in the Nation of Islam. This is how I got introduced to the Nation of Islam. And obviously he continued his studies, because you now see him, he don't got that suit and bow tie. Not that he don't wear it, but you can see the divinity of the light, right? You see the light. This is a chapter in the Holy Quran, Al-Nur, right? You see the light on the left-hand side, and you see his face totally becoming absorbed in the divine light as he's doing his zikr, his remembrance, his prayer, his dhikr, his communication with the invisible light of God, okay? Another one of my initiations came by the way of death. This is my deceased twin daughter, one of the twin, and the other one's alive, which, by the way, that runs in my family. I didn't figure that out until later. And these are kind of conversations we need to be having with family, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, there's the light. And the question is, what prompted me to take a picture holding what you would call a dead child? But they say the soul is light. See, that's no longer a theory to me now. That is a matter of experience, because that ball of light is right there in the picture. Like, hey, what's up? I'm here, right? And then I'll show you. Watch this. When I used to take pictures of my daughter when she was younger, she got 2 heads in this picture. Watch this. Now she don't have no head in the picture whatsoever. You can see straight to the dish rack. No head in the picture. So what is it about the head? That's how that communication from the divine of the sister, my other daughter, comes into this particular world. And I see you, B, it comes in, right? And so for me, I believe that this is a divine initiation to help, for me to be able to share and help people to not worry, to not have fear and distress, and to have a heavy heart. And it's to help you have a lightened heart by understanding the beautiful divinity of this place. Like, why do I have to grieve and be depressed when I saw what the soul really is? What all the mystery schools said the soul is, I captured it in real time. And then life is infinite. You take pictures of my daughter, her head disappears, or her head splits in 2. That shows the presence of the energy is still there. So why do I need to grieve? You understand what I'm saying? And so, yeah, again, now here's a picture who I call Divine Mother. And this is a person I know. Me in communication, like I know this person, you know what I'm saying? Face totally inflamed with the flame of God, right? Another picture, she's transparent. There go another picture, sitting on the couch, sitting on the floor, arms on the couch. You can see the couch through her torso. Totally transparent, right? Totally transparent. How do you get there? Utter love of divinity. I mean, utter love of divinity. Now here's a picture of the day Don Cornelius, the founder of Soul Train, may God rest his soul. Me and Jew was talking about what it means. We're talking about the founder of Soul Train. We used to host a Soul Train. So we're talking about the soul at the core. And as we're talking about what this means at that precise time, it's cloudy, and I look up in the sky, and all of a sudden these eyes are looking upon me. You see it clear as day. And this just, to me, it testifies to the beautiful magnificence of our Creator, right? Now here's a picture where we had a book signing, and me and Lisa and Jew, we swapped books. I'm holding Lisa's book, she's holding our book. And I got the square and compass on my head because I go through these mystery schools in real life. I just don't read about them online and listen to what somebody else got to say about them. I'm going in. And so the bottom of my hat, that emblem, the one that looks like a V, is called a square. But how is it that a green translucent light formed a square directly over my head? And this is why I say this is where I became initiated by Al-Qadir. Al-Qadir is known as the green one, okay? In Islam, the green one, who has a knowledge of everything. That's his thing. That's to give you divine knowledge. That's his angle, right? Here I am at the Cahokia Mound with my Cyclops purple ray. This is known as Cahokia Mound in southern Illinois, right outside of St. Louis. The base of this mound is bigger than the base of the Pyramid of Giza. I keep telling y'all that in North America, we have what they call native mounds, but the natives found them, they didn't build them. These structures are a part of a global pyramid matrix. They have energy that you wouldn't just believe. It's just different dimensional energy. Listen, keep it plain and short. And when you go here, I got so many pictures, like these places with lights and this phenomenal things happening. I have it. But my point here is there is something known, because you heard Mother Tynetta say, and then that light can be used as a healing ray. Now there's something known in a whole nother circle of a community that practices the violet flame of Saint Germain, as you see on the screen. The violet flame of Saint Germain. Now, with the violet light, I had the privilege of speaking with this brother, Don Baba, because he was initiated by a Kriya yoga master, Hari Nanda, in which I became initiated in Kriya under that system and that lineage. And look what happened with Don Baba. You see a magnificent, glorious violet light as he walked. So whether it be my grand shake from a white light to Don Baba with a violet light, or Sister Shantae with a flame of light and going transparent, or whether it be a daughter's soul, or whether it be the lights that surround me, this divinity of light is absolutely something that's real. And my last slide would be this. This comes at a workshop that we put on over 10 years ago, or just about 10 years ago. And somebody tried to take a picture, and that's me in the left corner. And nothing but brightness of light was there. Now, there's something that is said in these mystery schools that the light chooses whom it wills. And that's very interesting. That's very, very, very interesting, because some of us would never even study the subject matter of light and the purpose of our life and meaning, and equate our soul and spirit with light. They just won't get it. It's not in their path this lifetime. Some of us will. And I say this to you, if you're here, that is because you're 100% on the resonance of the light within yourself. And it's time to cultivate that light and bring it to its highest expression. And I'll close with that. There's a beautiful verse in the Holy Quran that reads,
in chapter 57, verse 12, it reads, "On the day you will see the believing men and believing women, their light proceeding before them and on their right."
We will study higher mathematics. We will study the mechanics of the universe.